Welcome back everyone. Today we are here with another video. In this video, in this live stream, we are going to take a closer look at some of, let's put it that way, some of the most, not the most valuable, but some valuable coins that you have the most chance to have in your pocket change. We are going to start here with the pennies, just like this one right here. There we go. Turn on some lights. We are going to start with the pennies, and then maybe we are gonna take a highlight a few coins, a few nickels. Also, we are gonna take a closer look at dimes and quarters. Let's start with a few valuable pennies or cents. You can put it both ways. Let's see. We are not going to talk about the wheat pennies. We are going to talk about modern, kind of modern copper pennies. And that is we are going to start with the 1960 D over D small date over large date penny, and that one is in MS63 RD condition. It worth $165. In MS65 RD condition it worth $325. I'm gonna show you a close-up picture how that D over D small date over large date penny looks like from 1960. So that is what you should look for right there. And it can worth $325. So if you have that error in your pocket change, then you have a 1960 D over D small date over large date. As you can see, the O, it almost looks like a double die. And you can see on the upper left side on the D, you can see another D. So if you have this one right here in your pocket change, then you are going to have a, if you are lucky, then you are going to have a $325 worth of a penny, or $165 if it's in not a great shape. Let's find our next valuable penny. I show again to our new viewers, that is what you want to look for on your 1960 D penny. If you have this D over D small date over large date, then you can have somewhere around $165 to $325. If you are new to our channel, please give me a like. It's 100% free. It would mean everything to me. So this video can get a higher ranking by the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see it. Thank you for the likes. I would highly appreciate it if somebody would let me know if the sound and the picture is good, if everybody can hear me and see me well. Right before we go to the next coin, you should look for in your pocket change. I show it one more time to those one who just got here. We are talking about the 1960 copper penny, Denver, D mint mark. And they have an error. It's called D over D, small date over large date. This is how it should look. Try to focus on this one. As you can see, almost looks like a double die error kinda around the O. Alright, our next one, 1970. Hey Arsen 033, I'm sorry I don't speak Russian, but it looks like something super funny. So let me know in English so I can laugh too. Anyways, our next penny is the 1970, and the 1970S San Francisco mint mark, as you can see right here, the 1970S. There are two different 1970S pennies. One of them is called the small date and one of them is called the large date. Now, the small date is when the 7 is high, they call it high 7. And the large date is when they call it low 7. So the 7 is lower than the rest of the numbers. I'm gonna give you a closer look right here. As you can see, there is the large date, low 7. As you can see, the top of the 7 is lower than the 0 and the 9. That's how you know you have a large date. And if you have a small date, they call it high 7. The 7 is it a little bit higher than the rest of the numbers. Okay. Now, if you have one of these 1970S mint mark San Francisco pennies, the small date, which is the high 7, that is the one you want to look for. And in MS65 RD condition, it worth $55. And if it's a proof coin, it's proof-like coins, 67, then it worth $65. We also gonna take a closer look to the 1969S double die overs penny. That is worth way more than its face value, and that is how it should look right there. That is the one you want to look for. These errors are happening when they press the coin with the die and the die strikes at least 2 times, strikes twice, 2 times, and then you're gonna have this doubling error. I guess one of the most famous doubling error double die is the 1955, but that is a little bit older than the coins we are going to talk about in this video, and that one looks like this right here. All right, and that one can worth in VF20 condition, it can worth $1,250. In EF40 condition, it worth $1,350. In AU50 condition, it worth $1,500. In MS63 RB condition, it worth $4,000. MS65 RB condition, it worth $15,000. If you are new to this video, I let you know that I have a description, a list in the description of this video. Go ahead and take a closer look at the description so you're gonna understand what are these letters and numbers stands for. Like, for example, the AU50. or MS63, MS60, MS65. All right. Let's find our next valuable penny, copper penny. The 1971 also has a double die obverse, and that worth $50. The 1971S double die obverse, it worth $500 in a really good shape in PF67. The 1972 also has a double die obverse, and that worth in MS65 condition it worth $600. In PF67 RD condition it can worth up to $1,000. But let's take a closer look some other ones too. For example, the 1974S penny has a really low mintage, 2,612,568, and that worth $13 in a better shape. Let me see here the 1981 if we're gonna have. Let's see. Also the 1983 double die reverse has a price of $375 in MS65. The 1984, which is a zinc penny, double ear. I can show you a picture of that one right there. As you can see, double ear. That is the 1984 double ear again, and that is worth $225 in a better grade. Also, I would love to highlight another coin, another zinc penny, and that is the 1991, also, sorry, the 1999 wide AM. It worth $500. How you can know that you have a wide AM penny is right here in the word America. The letter M is wide. That's how you know that you have a wide AM. And that the 1999 wide AM zinc penny, it worth $500. All right. If is there any other coin or penny or something like that you want to know more about, let me know in the comment sections. I am more than happy to answer your questions. Also, if you could give me a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, it would mean a lot to me. All right, next we are gonna take a look at the dimes. Some error dimes. By the way, about the dimes, just real quick. So 1964 was the last year for the silver dimes. Every single dime before until 1964, it worth at least $2.5 to $3 because they were made out of 90% copper. Silver dimes you can easily tell the difference between a copper or a silver dime. I'm gonna show you an example right here. We're gonna compare the silver and the copper dime. We're gonna do the same with the quarters. As you can see, let me turn on the light. There we go. As you can see, one of them is copper and one of them is silver. What do you think? Which one is the silver and which one is the copper? Even though the copper one is a little bit corroded and looks weird. But yeah, the one on the right, this one is a 1960 silver dime. And this one is a copper dime from 2013. It's corroded too, but you can still tell that this is the copper dime. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the silver dimes. One second. All right. We are going to take a look at the dimes, talk about the valuable dimes you can have in your pocket, not just rare error dimes. Also, we are not going to talk about the mercury dimes because it's really rare to find in pocket change in these days. So we are going to talk about the modern Roosevelt dimes. As you know, they started producing the Roosevelt dimes in 1946 to date, until this day. And all of them in F12 condition worth $3 at least. If they are in a better shape like MS63, then they were $6, $7, $5. MS65 condition, they were $20, $13, $15. All of them, as you can see, just because they were made out of 90% silver. There we go. In 1960, the silver dime has a doubled die obverse. I'm gonna show pictures about that. Also, the 1963 doubled die obverse proof. Also, the 1964D doubled die reverse. We're gonna take a closer look at these ones right here. As you can see, double die error on these coins. The 1960 double die obverse, it worth $135 in PF60 condition. The 1963 double die reverse in MS63 condition, it worth $25. In MS65 condition, it worth $38, and in PF65 condition, it worth $150. This one was the 1963 double die reverse dime right there. Show it again. $1964 the double die reverse, it worth $35 in EF40 condition. It worth $100 in MS63 condition. It worth $160 in MS65 condition. Also, in 1996, there are a W, they call it, W dime. It was made in West Point, they call it, the mint mark West Point W. And those dimes are worth $20. The mintage for the W 1996 dime, it was 1,457,000. I'm gonna show you right there. There we go. $20 for the 1996 W dime. Next one, we are gonna talk about some quarters. Let's see which quarters that can be in your pocket change and still can worth money. There are also, again, just like the dime, you can tell the difference between the silver dimes and the copper dimes by simply taking a closer look at the edge of the coin. This one is right here. It's corroded, but this one is the copper. It's usually like, you know, brown, yellow, copper color. And the silver one is gray on the edges. Also, the silver dime, it weighs 2.5 grams. The modern copper dime is only 2.268, almost 2.27 grams. So the modern dime is not as heavy as the silver. The same thing with the quarters. Let me show you an example. If I'm gonna find it. Yeah. I just had it. Have to organize my coins a little bit better. As you can see, this one right here is a silver quarter. The edges of the quarter is gray. Also, when you have a silver quarter, the silver quarter, it weighs 6.25 grams. The copper quarter, it is only 5.67 grams. Also the edges, of course, the silver is gray. The copper clad quarter, it's yellow and brown copper color on the edges. We are gonna take a closer look at these quarters. The last year for the silver quarter, it was 1964, just like the silver dime. All of these quarters in EF40 condition, pre-64, 1964 condition, they worth $6.50. So every single quarter that you have in your pocket, it worth, if it's pre-1964, it worth somewhere in EF40 condition, it worth $6.50. In AU50 condition, it worth $7.50. In MS60 condition, it worth $9. MS63 condition, it worth $10. MS65 condition, it worth $25. If you are new to my channel, I wanna let you know that I have a description about these different letters and numbers in the description of this video. Go ahead and look around there, so you're gonna understand what I mean by AU50, MS60, MS63, and the rest of them, of course. Now, we are not gonna look the older, like super old quarters. Let's say we are gonna go down to the 50s. And the 1950D over S, they call it, it is a mintage error. The 1950 S over D quarter in EF40 condition it worth $200. In AU50 condition it worth $250. In MS60 condition it worth $350. In MS63 condition it worth $500. In MS65 condition it worth $1,250. This one was the 1950 S over D, so it's an error quarter. And the same with the 1950D D over S. That one worth a little bit less, but almost the same price, like $50, $25 difference. Actually, in MS65 condition, the D over S1950D quarter worth $3,500 in MS65 condition, and 1950 S over D quarter it worth $1,250 in MS65 condition. All right, let's see. Let's see some modern copper alloy quarters. And there we go. We have a 1982 P Philadelphia. The mintage for this coin this quarter it was 500,931,000, and in MS63 condition it worth $14. In MS65 condition it worth $35. So you should look for the 1982 P quarter Philadelphia. Also, you should look for the 1982 S San Francisco quarter. The mintage for that quarter is lower. Also, you should look for the 1982D quarter. In MS63 condition, it worth $10. In MS65 condition, it worth $25. Also, the 1983P Philadelphia quarter. This one has a higher mintage. The mintage for this coin in 1983 Philly, it was 673,535,000 coins, and in MS63 condition it worth $30. In MS65 condition it worth $65. Also the 1983D Denver D mint mark has a mintage of 617,806,446 coins. This one again is the 1983 Denver D mint mark quarter, clad quarter, and in MS63 condition it worth $15. In MS65 condition it worth $45. Also the 1968D Denver D mint mark quarter has a mintage of 504,298,660 coins. In MS63 condition it worth $6. In MS65 condition it worth $18. So you should look for that one too in your pocket change. If you have any coins at home, or if you are interested in any coins and you want to find out more about them, then let me know in the comment sections. I'm more than happy to help you to find out more information about your coins. Also, please support my channel with a like on this video. It would mean everything to me. I would be super happy. It is free to you, so just click that like button. Let's see our next quarter. Which one is worth mentioning? Let's talk about a pretty modern 2004 D mint mark Denver, Wisconsin quarter, and some 2004 Wisconsin quarters show one of two different die flaws on the reverse in the shape of an extra leaf on the corn. I'm gonna show pictures about this. On one middle, the extra leaf extends upwards. On the other right, it bends low. The normal die is shown at left. Okay? So here is the picture. So the normal die is shown at left, right there. And there is one extra leaf, and there is the other version of it. Which one is going downwards? This one is going upwards. And that is the quarter, by the way, Wisconsin. That is how it's supposed to look. And this particular quarter from 2004 D Denver mint mark with the extra leaf, which one is going high, it worth $170 in MS63 condition, and it worth $225 in MS65 condition. Now for the same coin, for the same quarter in 2004 Denver mint mark, but the extra leaf is going low, it worth $140 in MS63 condition, and it worth $175 in MS65 condition. So again, this is the normal die. This is where the extra leaf is going higher, and this is where the extra leaf is going lower. Right there. Our next quarter, the one worth mentioning, is gonna be which one is gonna be? I would say the 2013 quarter, 2013 S quarter, Great Basin National Park, Nevada. This quarter is made out of silver, 2013 S, with a low mintage 467,000 and 691 quarter, and in high grade it worth $12. In PF69 DC condition it worth $20. This is the one we're talking about. So the S of this coin, version of this coin, is made out of silver. If you like this video, please give me a like. It would mean a lot to me. Also, If you have any coins at home that you want to find out more about, then let me know in the comment sections. I am more than happy to help you. Also, the 2013 S Paris Victory Peace Memorial Ohio silver coin. It worth $12. Also, the 2015 S Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina silver quarter with a mintage of 490,829 coins in a high PF66DC graded worth $12, in PF69DC graded worth $20. Let's see a few nickels that you can find in your pocket change, because these last few quarters I don't think is gonna be in your pocket change, but I thought it was interesting, so that is why I mentioned them. Let's see the 5-cent piece nickel. We are not gonna talk about the Indian head nickels because I don't think that there is a lot of those coins out there, so I don't think you can find that in your pocket change. But we are gonna talk about the more modern one, so not the Buffalo one. We are gonna talk about the Jefferson nickels from 1938 to 2003. And we are already gonna talk about the 1939 doubled Monticello 5-cent. I'm gonna show pictures of this one. So the 1939 doubled Monticello 5-cent nickel in VF20 condition, it worth $135. In EF40 condition, it worth $155. In AU50 condition, it worth $215. In MS60 condition, it worth $350. In MS63 condition, it worth $800. This is the nickel, the 1939 double Monticello 5-cent. In MS65, it worth $1,550. And right here we have the picture. So this is the one you want to look for. The nickel 1939 double Monticello. As you can see, the letters also have a double die error. On my opinion, yes, obviously. And this one right here, as you can see, it starts from $135 in VF20 condition. It is going up to $1,550 in MS65 condition. Also, the 1943 P Philadelphia nickel, the 3/2, it's obvious an error. It worth $55 in VF20 condition. It worth $100 in EF40 condition. I'm gonna show pictures of this one too. In AU50 condition, it worth $175. In MS60 condition, it worth $300. In MS63 condition, it worth $350. In MS65 condition, it worth $650. This one was the 1943 P 3/2. Right here is the picture. As you can see, it looks like a minting error, but that is the 3/2. Okay. We are going to talk about the 1943, so the same year. The 1943 P doubled I nickel in VF20 condition. Go ahead and check the description of this video. I'm saying this again for the ones who are just joined us, and you're gonna understand why, when I'm saying the VF40 20 EF40 AU50, what are these letters and numbers are stands for. So 1943 P doubled I nickel in VF20 condition it worth $30, in EF40 condition it worth $50, in AU50 condition it worth $65, in MS60 condition it worth $130, in MS63 condition it worth $225, in MS65 condition it worth $450. I'm gonna show a picture of this one as well. That is the one right there. As you can see, the double I right there. Next quarter. Next dime. Sorry. Nickel. Jeez, it's morning still. I need my coffee. $19.49 D/S nickel. I'm gonna show a picture of this one as well. In MS60 condition, it worth $150. In MS63 condition, it worth $200. In MS65 condition, it worth $500. I'm gonna show the picture right now. So the Denver 1949 nickel D mint mark Denver D/S, and that is how it should look. You can kind of see the S right there on the left side of the D, and then they strike with the D mint mark. But as you can see, there is the S mint mark on the left side of the D. So this is the 1949 Denver D mint mark, 5-cent nickel D/S. And as I said, in MS60 condition, it worth $150. In MS63 condition, it worth $200. MS65 condition, it worth $500. Our next nickel, what I wanna highlight a little bit, is the 1955 D/S. Also the 1954 S/D. So the 1954 S mint mark San Francisco, S/D mint mark error. In MS60 condition, it worth $38. In MS63 condition, it worth $63. In MS65 condition, it worth $150. So this is the 1945 S mint mark San Francisco S/D mint mark error nickel. I'm gonna show a picture. That is how it should look. As you can see the bottom of the D right there. The S, so this nickel were made in San Francisco. The S mint mark stands for San Francisco, but it's over the D, the Denver mint mark. As you can see, mostly the bottom of the D, but you can kind of see the upper part of it too. But there is obviously the letter S is the dominance in this one right here. The D is barely, but you can still see it. The next one is gonna be the 1955 D mint mark, so Denver, D over S. And this one in MS60 condition it worth $35, in MS63 condition it worth $60, in MS65 condition it worth $200. And here is the picture of that one right there. D over S. This one is a little trickier to see it, but you can kinda see it on the edge right there, like kinda the shape of the S. More, it looks like more like a double die error, but if you take a closer look at the side, the left side of the D mint mark, the Denver mint mark, then you can see that there is an S kinda right there, right there. That is again the 1955 D over S nickel. Also, here we have another nickel without error, the 1982 Philadelphia P mint mark. Mintage, it was 292,355,000 for this coin in 1982 Philly. It worth in MS63 condition $5, MS65 condition it worth $15. Also, there is a really rare nickel. That is the 1971 No S nickel, and that one worth $1,100 in PF65 condition. That is the 1971 No S nickel. Let's see our next coin. Which one is gonna be? By the way, if you are new to this video, please leave me a like, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video or if you find it helpful. We are gonna have more live streams, also more metal detecting, coin roll hunt, coin cleaning videos. If you are interested about any coins, then please let me know in the comment sections. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. If you are new to this video, go to the description of this video and you're gonna find a list about the different coin grading numbers and letters, like the MS60, AU50. What you're gonna find there is gonna help you to understand these coin gradings numbers and letters when I'm reading them. Let's see our next coin. We should go back to the small cents. If you wanna hear anything else about other coins, then let me know in the comment sections. Also, if you are new, I let you know that once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are gonna have some giveaways like this free Morgan silver dollars. Also, we are gonna have mercury dimes, maybe even silver bars, like this smaller, obviously, these silver bars. This one right here is 999 fine silver. Anyways, we are gonna look up a few more coins. And if you want, by the way, to have a chance to win those coins or some of those coins, all you have to do is like this video and subscribe to my channel, and then you are gonna have a chance to win some of these free Morgan silver dollars or the smaller silver bar, mercury dime. We are still have $half, silver $half. All you have to do is give a like on this video. If you can, then leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's see. We already talked about, I guess, the wide AM penny from 2000. It worth $20 in MS65. Also, there are these 2009 memorial coins, pennies, you know. In 2009, there are copper ones as well. And the copper one, for example, the 2009 D Denver birth and early childhood copper stained finish mintage. For this penny, it was 784,614 coins, and in MS65 RD condition, it worth $10. That is that one right here. Like you can see, a wood log cabin on the backside of the coin. That one right there, birth and early childhood reverse. And that one can worth $10. We already talked about the 2004 Denver extra leaf high and extra leaf low quarters. There is a 2007 S mint mark Wyoming silver quarter. That one, it worth $11 in PF66 condition, and in PF69 DC condition it worth $20. That is the 2007 Wyoming silver quarter. That one right there, Wyoming. That one can worth somewhere around 10 to 20 bucks, but for the $20 one, then that one has to have a really good shape. Also, the 2010 S Grand Canyon National Park Arizona silver quarter with a mintage of 859,417 coins in PF60 condition. It worth $11 in PF69 DC 66 DC. It was PF66 DC. It was $11. PF69 DC. It is $20 for the 2010 S Grand Canyon National Park Arizona quarter. If there is any coin that you want to know more about, let me know in the comment sections. Nobody will bite no one. Go ahead and ask. Also, the 2018 S pictured Rocks National Lake Shore, Michigan, with a mintage of 653,176 quarter. It worth $12 in PF66 DC condition and $22 in PF69 DC condition. This one was again the 2018 S. I'm gonna show a picture of this one as well. I'll show you this one right here. Quarter. There. Let's take a closer look again at the dimes. I said, I'm not gonna look the super old ones, you know, because as you can see from the title of this video, valuable coins you might have in your pocket change. So I'm obviously not gonna look up 200 years old coins. This is actually close to the Roosevelt. I was planning on only talking about the Roosevelt dimes. But yeah, I want to highlight this coin a little bit. The 1942 42 over 41 and the 42D 42 over 41 dime, silver mercury dime. That one can worth like the 1942 41 over 41 dime. It worth, as you can see, in F12 condition, it worth $450. In VF20 condition, it worth $550. In EF40 condition, it worth $750. In MS60 condition, it worth $3,000. In MS63 condition, it worth $5,000. In MS65 condition, it worth $15,000. This one was again the 1942 42 over 41 silver mercury dime. I show you a quick picture. That one right there, as you can see, 42 over 41. Also, there is the Denver version of this one, the 1942D, 42 over 41. In F12 condition, it worth $425. In VF20 condition, it worth $525. In EF40 condition, it worth $600. In MS60 condition, it worth $3,000. In MS63 condition, it worth $5,000. In MS65 condition, it worth $12,500. And that one was, again, the 1942D Denver Mint Mark, 42 over 41 dime. As you can see the picture right there, I show the picture again about the 1942D 42 over 41, and here is the 1942D 42 over 41. We are about to end this live stream, so if anyone has any questions about any coins, then let me know. If you're a little bit late, then you can come back tomorrow. We are gonna have another live stream tomorrow. If you have any coins at home that you want to know more about, then let me know in the comment sections, or you can come back tomorrow. Just drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. It is free to you. It would mean everything to me. Also, there is a dime, the 1982 no mint mark week strike, that worth $65. We already talked about the 1964D, the Denver Mint Mark dime, double die reverse, also the 1963 double die reverse proof, also the 1960 double die obverse. We already mentioned those coins. The 2004 S silver dime has a lower mintage, 1,175,934 coins, and that dime from 2004 S silver, again in PF65 condition, it worth $5. The 1995 S silver dime has a lower mintage of 679,985 coins, and in PF 65 condition it worth $14. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the subscribers. Come back tomorrow for more information about coins. Also, if you have any coins at home, I am more than happy to help you find out more how much they worth and what is the mintage for your coin. I will let you know in the live stream tomorrow for free. Now, thanks for watching again. Have a good day.
All right, Dad.